And how are you on this amazing day? I'm Tracy A. Martin, DHP, ACCHYP. I'm a hypnotherapist practitioner here at Opening Doors Productions. And I am going to have a chat with you today and have you go in and contemplate if that's what feels good. Take what you want, leave the rest behind. That is how all of our onion layers peel, how all of our knowledge becomes more and more aware all the time. For we're part of all that is. And so what feels right to you at the moment is what's right for you, and that's where you're vibing at, and that's what feels good. I want you to remember that very much so. In this very age stage, wherever you are, the greatest thing I can say to you is to really, really learn to trust yourself, to feel your feelings and release them. So in many of the talks I'm having with a lot of my clients, the biggest word that keeps coming up is feeling trapped. And that's because so many of our rights and freedoms have been taken, feels like it's being slipped away from underneath you. And what do? Do you wallow in that? Do you fight in it? Do you flee from it? Or do you decide that you have your own light and your own power, and you create the life that you want, each step, one at a time, focusing very much so on what you want, not what you don't want? And this is very important. The law of attraction is very real. The universe, source, does not know the difference between good and not good. It only knows to vibrate back to you the resonance of where you're vibing at. It's a boomerang effect. It's a mirror effect. Many of you have heard this. This might be new to some of you. And I want to talk to you today about the word resilience, because one of the greatest words that I found that had a great power for me was and is resilience. Who are you on purpose? Who are you in the times where it feels light and easy? Who are you in the times where it doesn't feel so light and easy? Resilience is being able to remain in that place of observation, of being able to have an overview before a reaction. Now we know that in the back part, what we would call the reptilian part of the brain, which is the emotional state, which is where almost everybody that is in forms of marketing, advertising, is taught to trigger that part of the person's brain because it is emotionally fed. And this is where your fight, flight, and freeze response comes from. When you are given brand new information, or a projection is projected onto you and you do not know how to react to that, most people have been trained and ingrained instantly to go to the place of fight, flight, or freeze. So you either have anxious moments that will come up as anger and you want to fight it or react to it, or you want to flee from it. Ignorance is bliss. In many people's lives, it's easier to pretend it didn't happen and just run from it. Or the person that goes into a place of flight where they look like deer in the headlights because they cannot understand what's happening. And this is because almost every form of programming, I'm going to call it that because that is what's happening. It's conditioning and programming every day of your life has been based more around reacting and being in a place of fear than it is to be in a place of expansion and growth. And fear, I will say to you again, is not real. Fear is an illusion. It is a mindset that you have set yourself into, and it is feeling normal. It is feeling comfortable because you do it a lot. So comfort and uncomfort, the paradox that we live in every day, that we play within every emotion, that we play within every thought, is a paradox. What you may feel is comfortable may not be good for your health or your well-being, but it is normal to you. So it feels comfortable. And the moment you think about change, it becomes uncomfortable because it's new, because it's something you haven't experienced and made normal in your life. So resilience, let's get back to this resilience, that when we can step outside the reactionary place and go to the place of the observer, to the place of being able to have the resilience to be here on purpose, no matter what is being presented in front of you, to remember who you are, to remember that you walk, talk, and act in a place of integrity. Because at the end of the day, we truly are all prostitutes. That's one of our personality cards, because we sell ourselves every day of our life, in conversations, in what we do, how we handle things. Even our body language is selling itself to others as an observation and a perception. And so, do we want to sell ourselves and hate what we're doing because we believe we need to do it? Or do we sell ourselves by being here on purpose as the true you that you have always been? You are so amazing. And when you act from a place of authenticity, it is like the greatest starburst that happens, and people become so magnetically attracted to you because it is unique. It is your fingerprint, your color wheel that is shining out to the whole world. So I would love for you to go in and contemplate resilience, observation, and remembering to be here in every moment on purpose. These are words of love from me to you. I hope you have the most amazing day. Thank you for listening. Please do like and subscribe to this channel here on YouTube. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to have more notifications of whenever I have a new video posted, please do click on the bell so that it will give you the notification every time a new one is posted. I thank you so very much. Have the greatest day.